Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Today I'm going to be comparing the Dyson Airwrap with the Babyliss Volume Shine Smoothing Drying Hot Air kind of brush. The Dyson does have lots of different heads, which I explain in one of my other videos if you want to go over and watch that, but this Babyliss one just comes with two different sized barrels there, and then that one which is for drying your hair. But yeah, basically today I just thought I'd compare the two. This one is £450 for the full set, and this one only cost me £25. So as you can see, I usually part my hair sort of over to the side, so like a side parting, but for the purpose of this video I'm going to split it down the middle just so it's half and half and it's even. First though, I'm just going to spray some Detangling Mist in it. I used this Schwarzkopf Gliss spray. It was really cheap and it just gets all the tangles out basically. And then this Tresemme Heat Protect spray as well, so I'm just going to spray that through my hair and brush it in, and then we can get on with the drying. And this is why I don't have a parting down the middle. I just really don't think it suits me. I forgot to mention, by the way, I have just had a shower and my hair has basically been up in a towel while I've been doing my makeup, and then obviously I've started filming. So first of all I'm going to use the Babyliss. Here it is, and this is the little sort of hoover looking attachment that I'm going to pop on the end, like so. And this does have one hot setting, one hotter setting and one cold setting. But what I'm going to do is just put it on the second hottest one, if you can see that, and just dry my hair with it basically. Okay, so my hair is about sort of 80% dry now, which is what you're meant to dry it to, so you can style it with the other attachments. And it only took me a couple of minutes and it's fairly dry now. I'm just going to take this side down and do it with the Dyson now. So similarly to the Babyliss, this has got two hot settings and then one cold setting, as you can see there, the little dots. So I'm going to put it on the hottest setting, and it also has fan speed as well, so you can sort of turn the fan speed down if you want. But I'm just going to put it on the hottest setting and the highest fan speed and see how long it takes to dry my hair. Okay, so that probably took half the amount of time just to dry my hair until it's like 80% dry. So yeah, the Dyson was definitely quicker on that front, but then having said that, obviously this side had a little bit more time to air dry than this side. So yeah, it's a little bit difficult to compare on that front, but I'd say the Dyson definitely was that little bit quicker. Okay, so I'm going to start doing this side of my hair with the Babyliss. As you can see, the barrels are pretty much the same size, and I know that this one is 38mm, so this one's probably not too far off that. But yeah, I'm just going to start doing my hair this side with the Babyliss. So I'm going to put it on the hottest setting again, and then basically just wrap my hair around the barrel like this and see what kind of wave it creates at the bottom. So as you can see, that's created a little curl at the bottom there. Looks better than this side, which is just basically mostly kind of straight at the minute. So I don't think you're meant to do this, but what I ended up doing was actually just grabbing the whole section of my hair and just literally wrapping the entire thing around like that and letting it sort of just go through to the ends of my hair. and then it just created this like one sort of massive wave all along the bottom of my hair, which I thought looked really nice instead of doing it with like individual pieces. So yeah, I'm not really sure if you're meant to use it like that, but it seemed to look okay when I did it, so I'll see if I can do it again actually. So yeah, I think that's actually done a pretty good job on that side. My hair looks, compared to this side, like shinier and smoother and softer. Well, it is softer as well, so it's definitely a positive. So I'm going to switch over now and do the Dyson side and see how that looks. So I'll show you what an individual piece looks like from the Dyson side, and then I'm going to try doing the entire section of this hair again, just to see if it does a similar kind of thing and if it's as like sleek and shiny. So I've just done exactly the same thing with the Dyson side, and I've had a look in the mirror, and this side has a little bit more of a sort of a flick to it. I don't know if you can see, sorry the lighting is awful, but yeah, there's a bit more of a flick to it. It looks more like a blow-dried kind of look, and it's a little bit shinier as well, I think. Looks a little bit more sleek. But overall, I don't think you can really tell the difference too much. So the next thing I want to quickly try is to see how well it can sort of give me a bit of a wave in my hair. So I'll do the Babyliss side first, and then we'll compare with the Dyson. Just gonna wet my hair again. Okay, so that's created a nice little sort of wave at the bottom of my hair, which I think looks really nice actually. So I'm just going to try it out with the Dyson now. So I feel like, even though I use them in pretty much exactly the same way, they've both kind of given me different kinds of curls. So this one looks like it's all just going into one big curl, whereas this looks more like beachy waves. So I'm not exactly sure why they've come out differently, but they've both curled my hair, and both look okay. So the next thing I want to test is how well I can use the brushes at the root just to get a little bit more volume. So Babyliss again first. So I've just used the Babyliss on my hair, and I honestly can't really tell that it's added that much volume at all. I mean, maybe if you sort of sectioned your hair into different sections and then dried it upside down or something, I don't know, but it's really not added that much at all. So let's move on to the Dyson now and see how that compares. Okay, so I've just used the Dyson, and it's given me a little bit more poofiness, I think, but not too much. Usually when I do use the volumizing brush, I sort of tip my head upside down and I can do both at once. So I'm not too sure whether it's because I've sort of parted my hair this way and I'm doing it individually, but the volume attachments aren't really giving me much volume today for some reason. But yeah, my hair does feel a little bit poofier here, more so than the Babyliss anyway. So I thought just to round off I would do a couple of pros and cons for each, because they both have pros and cons, I think. Obviously the Dyson is a lot more expensive than the Babyliss. As I say, this was £25 and this was £450, but you do obviously get a lot more attachments than with the Babyliss, so it just depends what you really want it for, I guess, how you want to style your hair. And the Dyson, I found, does get much hotter near your head, so it can be quite painful at times, but obviously you do have the option of being able to turn that down. The only problem is when you do that, I'm always worried that the style isn't going to hold. So yeah, I think probably in that respect this is better. Also, I noticed when I was using this one, when I've got hair actually wrapped around the barrel, it's really easy for me to just glide it through like that, whereas with the Dyson it did actually get stuck a couple of times. So it might be because the brush is like more dense than this one, but yeah, this one just was easier to glide through my hair. But then one disadvantage of that was this end here gets really hot, so when it is wrapped around your hair and you're trying to hold this end, it can be a bit like ow 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 ow. So you just have to be careful of that. But with the Dyson it was absolutely fine to hold it here the whole time, even when this was really hot. So again, pros and cons for each. The Dyson also has a little removable filter thing at the bottom here, whereas the Babyliss doesn't. So if you get a lot of dust and debris in there, you can obviously empty it out, whereas with the Babyliss you can't, and you'd probably just have to buy another one. For the price, this is a bargain really. You can still create nice waves and like a blow-dried look with it. So if this is something you are looking for, then I'd definitely say go for this over the Dyson, just because of the price, and it effectively does the same job. And the last few things I will mention is the Dyson lead is this much longer than the Babyliss one, so probably like half a metre, if that's something that's an issue for you, the length of the lead. And they both do have swivel cords, so that's always handy. And also I would say the Dyson makes my hair that little bit more shinier and sleeker than the Babyliss, but it's only very minor. So that is my review on the Dyson and the Babyliss. I hope it has helped you sort of make your mind up with which one you want to buy if you're thinking about getting one, and let me know which one you preferred below. So thank you for watching my video. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!